For the first time ever, an NFL Sunday begins in Frankfurt, Germany. The Dolphins and the Chiefs, two of the best teams in the NFL, live on NFL Network and NFL Plus. And it looked like it was going to be a Kansas City runaway. All Chiefs early on in the first half, already up 7-0. Patrick Mahomes hits Jerick McKinnon. 2 touchdown passes for Mahomes on the day. And there would be more Chiefs, courtesy of the defense. A fumble scooped up by Mike Edwards, who laterals to Brian Cook, who burns up the right sideline for a 59-yard scoop, lateral, and score. It was 21-0. We thought this was over, but if you count out the Dolphins' offense, do it at your own peril. Tua, deep shot. Cedric Wilson, 31-yard touchdown. They scored another one to make it a one-possession game. It came down to the final 60 seconds and the final snap on 4th down. Tua Tagovailoa needs 10 yards, but he loses the snap, and he covers it up. The Chiefs touch him down, and that would be that. A disappointing end for the Dolphins, a thrilling last-second victory for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are now 7-2. They maintain the #1 spot in the AFC. The Dolphins drop to 6-3 on the year, and the Bills have a chance to jump back into first place if they win later tonight. But we're off and running right here live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to NFL Red Zone, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Scott Hansen with you as the calendar says November. Your over-aggressive neighbors might be putting out their Christmas decorations already. And believe it or not, we have teams reaching the halfway point of their seasons today. By the end of Red Zone today, 16 teams will have played 9 games. That's more than halfway through the regular season finish line. But let's not talk about the end. Let's talk about the beginning. These games are kicking off in a matter of moments. 7 games in the early window. Minnesota at Atlanta. Both are starting new quarterbacks today. Seattle at Baltimore. That's the game of the day in the early window. First place versus first place. Deshaun Watson returns for Cleveland. They host Arizona. No Matthew Stafford for the Rams. They're in Green Bay to take on the Packers. The Bucs trying to snap a 3-game losing streak at Houston. Washington and New England. Patriots in last place in the AFC, believe it or not. And the Saints trying to get above 500. They host the Chicago Bears. The first kickoff will show you at Lambeau Field. Anders Carlson sends it skyward and into the end zone.
So this is the 4th
and no Matthew Stafford. It's Brett Rippon starting for the Los Angeles Rams, and they'll begin on the 25-yard line. Blake Grupe has put it to the sky in the Superdome, where the 4-4 New Orleans Saints will boot it away to Tyson Bagent and the Chicago Bears offense. And we go to the Octobox, ladies and gentlemen. 7 games in the early window. Yours truly piloting you through all of this action. We've got first place versus first place in Baltimore. First place Atlanta Falcons are on the action on the slate right now as well. A couple of teams in playoff position with the Vikings and the Ravens and the Browns as 7 hours of commercial-free football start now. Let's